Hi everyone, Lisa Haven here. Well, welcome to 2019, the year that the Democrats have decided to go full force against President Trump and his entire administration. So much so that they are already claiming that there are 17 different investigations being done on the president. Yeah, you heard me right, 17 on one man. Now either A, he is the worst man in the entire universe because that is so unheard of to have that amount of investigations, or somebody really wants to take away his power and his influence and his person and get him out of presidency. And may I say that the second is 100% correct on what they want to do. Now, before I get into today's report, I want to give a quick shout out to my partner and friend at Trump Coin 2020. Speaking of an amazing president, this is one way to recall his memory. And I don't agree with everything he says, but he's doing some amazing things and he's got a lot of enemies, specifically the globalists. But it has his image on the front and on the back, a list of his accomplishments, and then 2020 for him running again in the year 2020. So you can check that out below at TrumpCoin2020.com. Use the code Lisa to get free shipping. I believe that's off 3 or more coins. Anyhow, let's get back to that report. So what are these 17 different investigations that are being conducted against the president? Well, check this out. I'm going to take you straight to Axis.com, and here they are. The 17 known Trump-related investigations, and here they are in order. Number 1, investigations by Special Counsel Robert Mueller, because we all know he never lies, right? 1, Russia government's election attack, WikiLeaks, Middle Eastern influence, Trump Tower Moscow project, other campaign and transition contacts with Russia, and obstruction of justice. Dun, dun, dun. Number 2, the second set going through, investigations by the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York, campaign conspiracy in the Trump Organization finances, inauguration funding, Trump super PAC funding, and foreign lobbying. That is a whole second set of things against President Trump. The third, investigations by U.S. Attorney for the District of Columbia, Maria Buftine, and the NRA. Dun, 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 dun. And then there's investigations by the U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Virginia. Those include the alleged chief accountant of the Internet Research Agency who was indicted separately earlier this fall, charged with activity, and then went above and beyond the 26th campaign. Why she was prosecuted separately remains a mystery. It says the Turkish influence as well, which deals with Michael Flynn's plea agreement, including some details of the case, and he is cooperating with investigators. And then there's investigations by New York City, New York State, and other state attorneys, which include the tax case, the Trump Foundation, and other lawsuits. And then there's one final piece, the mysterious investigation, and that's a redacted case number 2. A second redacted Flynn investigation could be one of the other investigations mentioned here. It could also represent another yet unknown unfolding criminal case, or could be a counterintelligence investigation that will never, ever become public. Okay, I can breathe now. Wow. So many under, well, there's 17 altogether, all under different people who are conducting those. Robert Mueller, District of New York, State of New York, District of Virginia, on and on and on, all different cases all over the freaking place. As I said before, he's got some powerful enemies that really want to take him down, and his only crime is love for the American people, and the fact that he wants to get America away from globalism. I think he ticked off the deep state. All these different investigations on one man. That's unheard of. I mean, something fishy is going on here. You know it. I know it. Please share this video to everyone you know and subscribe to the channel, because how else are people going to wake up to this corruption? This is the level they go against one guy. Never before in presidential history have we seen anything of this nature. Bang, it's 2019, and let's just attack President Trump. Even worse. And you know what's worse is the mainstream media are all working together against the president. That's how you know he is doing something right. When the mainstream media, corrupt, lying media, starts painting him in that light, like he's something evil, when he is trying to save the country from tyranny. Mind you, I don't agree with everything, but he is absolutely trying to save this country. And you know what? The Hill had some predictions about President Trump for 2019. It makes me sick to my stomach because the entire 30 predictions that I'm just gonna show you like a handful, but they're all negative against Trump. Trump's not gonna be president. Trump's not this, not this, not this. Just like, do they know something we don't? Check this out. This is on thehill.com. Predictions. Trump goes unexpected candidate. Unexpected emerges in 2019. Here's some of the predictions. Donald Trump, this is their first one, by the way. Donald Trump's presidency will not survive 2019. And then the third one there, he increasingly is erratic and has angry behavior. His self-imposed isolation, his inability and refusal to listen to smart advisors that he hired are all leading him to a precipice. They're so full of it. And then it goes on, without Fox approval rating, his agenda will continue to decline from the 40s all the way to the 20s. Mueller is going to shock the world with what he has discovered, and the result will be much worse for Trump than anticipated. Trump lied, Trump lied. You can see a few of those. But bottom line is that entire article bashes the president of the United States and says atrocious things about how he's not going to survive 2019. And here comes some other candidate. What do you know, Hill? Why are you so against President Trump, mainstream media? Because of one reason. He wants America to thrive. Anyhow, now is the time to share messages like this everywhere. We're in 2019. We're at a critical point. 2018, well, let me go ahead a little bit. 2018 was like a blip. It was like we went through it. Nobody really knew what happened. All we know is that the left went chaotic and crazy and called everybody a racist under the sun. So we're like, what happened? Because none of what they were claiming as racism is actual racism. And people are getting banned from the internet for not real racism, but for political reasons. If we don't stand against some of this and let our voices be heard, standing against it by telling your congressman what's going on, getting involved at the local levels, then we could see another crazy year. But I fear it's going to be far worse than 2018. Pray for the president, pray for his administration, and pray for the salvation of America specifically. Because if Trump is taken out of office, I really don't know where we're headed. Right now, he's somewhat of a lone wolf in a sea of nuts. That's why he's got 17 different investigations supposedly against him. Because they're digging and attempting to make a mountain out of a molehill, if you will, out of every little thing he does. If somebody investigated your life and wanted to take you down, they could find a million things, I'm sure. There is something fishy going on. Anyhow, thanks again for tuning into the channel. Subscribe, like, and share it everywhere. And thanks again for tuning in. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.